ma etifo nyina akwaba eba KB Nkansah channel also. So on subscribe here, no subscribe na the news bebro. So papa ya watimenche di aro say and send bebri lele yebedi hu nkomo. Ma brepa ansa na menya no nti ene baby ana me nam pa me say there be some ni papa edi nkomo na ene yedi nsem bebri bebro what nsem bebri last week Kevin Taylor kan nsem bebri fa papa ya watimi ne nchen hu onu Nkansah enso ede ne ho to apaso last week ene nsem a Kevin Taylor kan no esa bebusa no why the sudden U-turn because it nsem bi fa bribery near allegations be home who say national media commissions at the letter about exonerating from these issues and then you be doing komo bebre into my entire home kakra bimra
Tabia takum wedi emema yedro no eme nya hoden ene ye hoden ye aye memedro anu ti na barma bi ahia bi no
aye memedro ma wona wodi mfie edu wotwe ereko
etufo ane atofo ene obi opedidu etu aton bia enko chemical shops pharmaceuticals ane herbal shops anase freying e 0243 686861 ana 0245749206
FD ajisa ekedi nkatu yatu
I said tabia takum dia bema bia ya takum
me mamu nyina makwa babium this show is proudly supported by Tabia Herbal Products or the products makumako 9 and aba edwaso Tabia Herbal Mixture for malaria, loss of appetite so wontimi dia obetimi twa bi edi so honam ye obohu kakra bi a osabetimi malaria ni titiru won say nsu ahyase tontontom ne wonyomanti Tabia Herbal Mixture osade Tabia takumaba Tabia takum for male vitality emema na entimi mu adwuma no kope Tabia takum ena emema na omanyi na omde da pressure ndrusu na won say wonum sa no na ma side effect bi a I say wonya desire say obeko sinianim enti ope Tabia takum ne bia ebeboa sanso na osade Tabia Herbal capsules no for constipation any sisie wow sisi eya pe Tabia capsules ni bi mo an transit adwuma yi driver form ko long journey pe Tabia na sa Tabia capsules no so obenum a da unko ba bia an wo fi na ahomachi bi no anum na apege na ma obi a fine and or design care so aba and for general well-being and infections and man title man pe Tabia zanike ni bi no Samsung are proudly supported by Bima Express. So person do no money. Kumasi bebia opa aduane ato duro bibia Bima Express ebeboa. Yanko yensem so. Boss, pacho memo akwaba.
Mejoso.
Abrepa ansa na minyo.
I said your friend many choice. As you say do asa be me boss.
David me boss David.
Two friend me baby am movie also me jai.
Okay.
But you're doing great. I've been watching you. And Tabia so there. Malaria pet no ma nyam Tabia ti ande me nom dada
sanity
na capsules no so bo apan say you sisi mo kama adwuma ye bre Tabia wo hia sa nyam ti da Tabia so support to great work so far
na last week the my young community na ban say last week na video bia o ka say John Mahama is no better option. John Mahama na unim no dey. Onye better option. And a lot of people it throws minds back because as someone abede dwa MPP here who press conference, Asante Regional MPP here who press conference say you are speaking for the NDC. Ama emu odubi kwali ki say waji $2,000. I'm coming sure saying come back there. It was Scandi. Next come me tell $2,000 at that time. So now COVID time, post COVID, and in same way, when people saw the video, MPP Nibia minimum person Bundi, he was surprised because on what J this was $2,000 every John Mahama according to Apia Stadium video, no Yamao, and all of a sudden, you are speaking say John Mahama yenimu onye option.
Yeah.
John Mahama na yinim no onye option. Na asem na aba. First of all, asem be na aba.
Me da say mema wo hwefo so mecha wa hwefo. Normally enya one come yes I interview no because as professional that I want to be, you know, issues but say normal until obi awodi obeka afan. When I say asem na aba, obi awoni me bia nim say me nsurade. Obi awoni me bia na ma asem so ameka no nya de nkofo beka. Unim me. Me katanga boy. Nti o maame wagimi uyi kurasini no ye de bro ye ho wo campus normal to because say o maame jimi fo uyi kurasini o ma na emesere because they don't know me mo amuni me mo nim say anyoman kra no mada
enticle
one of my family members was say na wo kra ye ni abra ye koma no na wo wasa bibia nsiye and I'm saying yes is because of who I am. First of all, me obi a ye tete me say me papa kan bibi kire me o say Sadia no ye no kura na oka na ebufu kura na wo de ka kire me dan so betwa me nkontompo enti ka kire me na me bufu kura na waka no kura na kire me nemo me huso etwa me kontompo a me obenya problem. There's a reason why I tuti Mahama. And Anna is because you see people are so attached to politics. But me baby me hu ni nyoma me hu politics me bibia nyi me hu biem. How to say MPP NDC bibia nyi me hu biem. But if be there's a philosophy, a theory be Russian papa be a friend Pavlov. Now omom yes science no mutai enim pa. Now or the theory be by say Pavlov conditioning theory. Now Pavlov conditioning theory no or the kramai na ye experiment no. Na no person or share on say kramai say bibi ohu bibi na eye ne fe.
Yeah.
And I say ohu aduane ana ohu na mabo say watwe ne ketrema na insuo ahyase because na ni age. It don't person ohu de nti na ma kramai ebia ne obehurihuri no watwe ne ketrema na insuo. Nti oye na adwen say ode enam ene aben. Nti de net ne say time bia na okoma kramai na aduane no obo aben. Nti obo aben a na ode nam naba. Nti kramai no afina wonim se onya bo aben prerepe kramai nim se namo eba. Afi duru baby na ni wura ne mfa enam ne mabiem. But obo aben na kramai no still
oba
eba because now kramai na you used to say ye bo aben pe e chese we eba. What you say because enti no person share the conditioning after one maybe 1 year exposed to something over a period no yes bibiana you are so much attached to it. According to say farm milk ne finance what popia on can just finance but you know say a finance and a farming because that is Pavlov conditioning theory.
Yeah, condition
obi a ye won to MPP mu no ya condition adwira manako te say NDC nye.
Yeah.
What you say? You be try jeje hu funi a kyerɛw, you be catch him so me abaifo, you be say. Obi o ye NDC ni so, ya condition kyerɛ sɛ we mu mpɛ asɛm, we mu omu ya ahia, we mu krom ye tribal, omu ye asante for there.
Comments na buy
we'll come to that.
I read most of them were because you are an Ashanti tribal.
No, it's one of those things. One of those. One say in any group biano minority no, they use certain victimization, psychological war to do that. Ayana omupeso musua, they use certain things like that. So I can understand it's politics. I have studied political psychology, so these things I understand it. They're normal to me. But first of all, John Mahama, in 2012, before John Mahama be president, at Mills and Dr. Komnado Foa, the kind of economy our GDP at 14.1, inflation lower for over 36 months. If you look at the amount of work projects be break say John Mahama na year, way back it was at Mills that started it, and we have the records. You understand? But of course, on na babeto and or year there was say oye 2012 now be year okay nyoma and 9. People don't get time because and I'm say conditioning theory. John Mahama sem tie open na Akufo-Addo atsem into ye John Mahama can your man putting people first, strong and resilient economy, transparent and accountable government, and infrastructure development. And I have on every platform touted the infrastructure achievement of John Mahama. That when it comes to infrastructure, if you look at the records, the records are there. But putting people first, need to say, "Who didn't pay dikai? Nipa ni dikai interest obeti di nipa neka." But it got to a time where he felt that those infrastructure projects would do the magic for him. And see, then he until the do baby no so me a commissioner general. I feel do baby no. Now Nkofo strike demonstration na si fo nyina was say the worst thing be na baby. And no can dead goat syndrome no. Also, what's the worst thing?
I mean, I was watching Kevin Taylor's video, and he criticized you. Say, when the food table, you picked John Mahama's dead goat syndrome out of context because Oka say, said also cano.
Do you know what it means?
It means you are not putting people first.
Now, yeah, the point, that's it. Because empathy.
Yeah.
You are saying, say,
you don't sympathize.
You've witnessed a lot of strike and demonstration.
So you don't sympathize.
So
with
when
them
when it's time for elections, people demand, go higher.
Yes, as well. Who bloated budgets?
Because maybe you are not borrowing from Bank of Ghana.
Yeah. Okay, say John Mahama the Enyoman 9.
Yeah.
And also putting the people first.
Yes, strong and resilient economy, transparent and accountable government, and infrastructure development.
And as infrastructure, no dear.
He did well. John Mahama did well. Otiase, oyade, no one is what oyade. I mean, every time.
But most of the infrastructures, no, so infrastructure, no, and Kofu can say most of them were started by Kofu.
But even Kofu no. It was a Tamil's initiative.
Okay.
And I went to me and we and a papa ekra.
Okay.
I said there are a lot UGMC, a lot of these hospitals.
And this is when they talk about infrastructure, they don't even mention at Tamils.
No, but I'm saying that the records are here, and I can read a lot of things, but because of time,
okay.
But I have the records here to tell you
from the phone. The infrastructure and the
yes.
By accountable governance, no.
There be accountable government, no.
Transparent and accountable.
We know. You see, the point is that it is not about comparing you to Akufo-Addo.
Yeah.
We are looking at from Kofo to you.
Okay. I get you.
So the issue now is not about Nana Akufo-Addo, John Mahama. Why you mistake? Because I have already told you on the premise, say Nana Akufo-Addo is the worst president.
Wow.
Yes, he's the worst president. I've said it over and over and over and over.
Why?
You understand?
Because you see, one of the biggest social intervention programs even the world has ever seen. Meaning Kofu Bibri editing about free SHS.
Yeah.
We share even how it is done in some parts of the world that almost Bibri is in Ghana. It is not done comprehensive as this one. If you didn't call your mom uniforms, on what are free. What I say, examination fee, they don't pay. Everything is paid for by the government. Would you say found Neko school? And omoye a show results like the increase. Omoye first over 1 point something million. And a school. And almost first batch, the academia person, you know what to go. The performance was very, very good. If somebody is able to achieve this, and we share Oka infrastructure, rules are travel around the country. Rules are government infrastructure. So my year schools extension. We share a mass. Jamana Kenten, Kumasi Anglican. Most of the schools. Maybe the infrastructure is a woman, a bit messy schools. I'm not campaigning for
I know. We've gone there.
But overall, no, still
No, Akufo-Addo.
He's the West President.
He's the West President. I mean, Akufo-Addo, first of all, one kind of crunch. And some of global info analytics. The only one generally was free senior high school. But it was not just about free senior high school alone.
So corruption now okan 17
West
under him.
What do you say? Economy no nyoma enkoye.
Economy na 7 dey a lot of people will say COVID, Russia Ukraine war, and Ghana is not exception. The likes of UK kwa omujina omonaso no usha resignation akosu from finance minister or happen to be a Ghanaian person. Any prime minister, new prime minister, because of economic challenges.
Why UK? Why not? UK. Talk about Zambia. UK.
Okay.
Zambia in Africa.
Yeah.
A president that was brought into office barely 1 year. Yeah. Look at what he's doing in Zambia. Okay. In Zambia.
But okay, Mr. More Africa. Yeah, more South Africa. South Africa is also now in doom. So South Africa is also at IMF.
South Africa's economy, the dynamics, the politics of it. Can I say a UK dominated?
Okay.
What you say? Okay. A UK dominated. And so there are a lot of politics that goes into it. South Africa now self-inflicted.
Leading good.
Self-inflicted. Okay. You understand? But I was in there. Russia, Ukraine, I agree. Yeah. It had a certain factor. COVID-19. Yeah. It had a certain factor.
But COVID-19 issue, no. A lot of people are saying, say, funds are buying, government name misappropriating anything over here.
Well, and America say, share. You come
50 something million.
There are a lot of things I may say, Nene Kufuado, and I've stated it, baby.
Okay.
What you say? Nene Kufuado, what disappointing? Nene Kufuado is the worst president. The why yenin na se for no. Okay, kabuma in.
So does it merit say yeah, John Mahama because John Mahama so cause we west there and I said John Mahama is a bit better than Kufuado. But you are saying from your statements, you statement na yedi hunko.
Yeah.
What say John Mahama now is no better option.
So what I'm trying to
that
say
means say now also cause the ball so no be say the ball as.
Yeah.
That means he can't solve our problems for us.
But yes, because he cannot solve the problem. He knows he cannot solve the problem. People are not listening. People want say a group of people nesia or kasa NDC for. Into your NDC na won penasem. But what's not say now ba be mu ma. Share. When you read political psychology, in political psychology, what you do is the best technique is make your opponent look like the devil.
When you say a lie, you continue putting the lie and it will be the truth.
You repeat it. I'm a politician, so we use. And first of all, and then I'm saying 2012 in some kind, agree, education, whatever. Then vis-a-vis 2016, you can mark into a cancer agree or ben agree call saying less than 3%. Okase economy governance buy no then Ghana for tutiano governance issues here bia 2014 the next year the speech this year will be a year of prosperity a year that will banish doom. So what happened? He was only able to solve it and on record in February 2016. What you say sabna na Ghana for abre John Mahama solved doom so before or exit here but that time na ni ho aye also here
Doomso took like almost like 5 years.
Exactly.
Like, so I started from post on Atamil's time. Throughout his 4-year term, the government was in Doomso.
Exactly. And yeah, he did well in solving the Doomso. In as much as say a course no. He did well in solving the Doomso because once a capacity, then he brought capacity. And see, I will be a big lie to say John Mahama wanyashi. That's why I said it. But you see,
but
Enameka say if it is about if Amemuni Nina is about Maba, Majeje Tuo, Maje Bond, Makobo Besia, Mediabeya Kwai, Mama Mami, then that is weak. And that is what John Mahama will come and do. And it's Mibusa say, how would he fix the economy? Yeah. But some say, how would John Mahama fix the economy?
Okay.
I didn't know our opposition won't mean see dino. Won't mean your roots no. Or so about. I didn't know to tell you that it is not his money. I am no money. If that is the case, dear, for me to just come, borrow, do bonds, and expand and say I have done well. No, I broke a go. Now you can say, oh, buy what they want to have a count near boy and some day. Then that one, it's an exercise.
Everybody can
a mediocrity. Everybody can do it. Let me tell you.
And so, Ope say in the Ghana economy now, asay no.
Nana Kufuado asay no.
Asay no. So no say we know how to.
No, nim ye, Mr. Oh. Person want to mean yashi. Miss what they nya.
And asay no. Ese ode solutions of how to revive it. Eba abontin. Enye say may we. Exactly. I believe say yabeba ho. I think last week and last week or kasa or how to bring in rebuilding Ghana, and he made or can send be by maybe for about 3 me person no discuss.
No problem.
And NDC obviously me obi Nkansah should say obviously the person of election as flag bearer John Dramani Mahama kwabrado for any others ne de omonko dasisi MPP na yenya hu ida se ba omi ana se alanche mate ana se Kennedy Japan ana se adanimu ana se mpacho hom bim ase omdo mate se nipa omokikom aprakum nya mate se ompese omoba I don't know my intwa homra ye ba ye be ruasa issue nim na Kevin Taylor issue no so ya discuss it or ude unim no so unuano no me say so ka say enkomo bi wa yetimi ni na bonti enuanu me twa ho aba na yakofa enkrato ye ba ye beto aso na de krona ni peni autoi
And now, my dear listeners, before I sign out, I would like to introduce to you Tabia Herbal Mixture, a great and effective herbal medicine for malaria, loss of appetite, and general body pains. Tabia, a fact I can personally attest to.
Tabia Herbal Mixture. Ansa na wobenom Tabia Herbal Mixture. Shisho moja muhunu se wenye chidi yari nubi ansa. FDA hwehwe saa ejwadi nkrato yi mu agye atom se eye.
Yamakwaba eba KB Nkansah channel also. Mene Nana Dwantoa ene di nkomo fa a lot of issues on ewo ha. Last week the name say onene the trending man ewo Ghana hasi and ye discussing no mabre ye di kan di John Mahama ho enkomo se John Mahama na onim no ne de onye option for Ghana. Me pese me busa no say one option for Ghana me pushi no am watch there say winning option for Ghana. This show is proudly supported by Tabia Herbal Products, Tabia Herbal Products, Tabia Herbal Mixture, Tabia Capsules, Tabia Zanike, and a Tabia Takum Aba. Kono kupe bi takum ne dey very good pa. Kono kupe bi mema no. Eso ye takum bema eso ye takum. And a Bema Express. So person money nyoma, o person send nyoma, o kuma so person to be afre Bema Express. O mo number no screen so no. Nana.
Yep.
Nesen kam listen up ba. Nana dey. O se John Mahama.
Yeah.
Onye option in Ghana. Me posti video no. We saw video no on my page. He said them say me share the last time I check comments there over 700 comments.
Wow.
And comments ne wo no me share nya obotre wunti share nya obotre hwema most of them tribal sentiments.
I know.
Most of them. Some of them too are saying say you are saying the right thing. I don't know. A dentina wohu e wo John Mahama ho also onye better for Ghana. Catch them. Apart from enyoma na say oyeye no. NDC for na me no mudi nkomo ne say John Mahama akobida. Eno do nim ekon no e dey si dey. O si do nim ekon no e dey ne ye dey. Eko akon.
Na dey na MPP nkobida.
Debi said debi unse ti o. MPP na omakobida. Ba na ye Ekufuado.
But Ekufuado was part. He was a key cabinet.
No, a foreign affairs minister.
No, but he was key.
We key by a foreign
affairs.
People
no. Share oncophobia no money. He was key.
Me say Kufuor. O can say bi kire me. O say. Oko hepic no. The finance minister kra no onjintum.
Exactly.
But I say o ka che finance minister ye to abama ono. Ono ya nto abama no nto onu n'adwuma no obey nti what he says is final.
Yeah.
Etebia Ekufado no one ideas. By be an ideas like Osafmafo. Or fine finance minister.
Ekufado represent MPP's ideas, although he's a leader. But normally, the benefit should be John Mahama doing the benefit should be NDC, not or no.
John Mahama also represented the ideas of NDC.
Yeah.
And Ekufado represented the ideas of MPP.
Yeah.
But you see, say at least also there was something a woni mu a no so person odeba. And then who John Mahama was still who say your former president wants to sign, so he can't help Ghana.
So we are.
Yeah.
What you read here,
advancing the better Ghana agenda. Any manifesto 2012. John Mahama, NDC.
John Mahama ho, NDC.
NDC.
Nti bibi e won bia the NDC again and a leader no take the lead no.
Yeah.
Now utie ukenkan kakra na. For example, let me give you this. Share executive summary. Or say in 2012, or say the 2012 NDC manifesto therefore underscores our commitment to build a prosperous and equitable society.
Okay.
Under the next NDC administration, that is from 2012 to 2016.
Yeah.
Look, our economic performance will be deepened and diversified to provide a basis for the provision of the basic human needs of our people. Economic performance.
Yeah.
Our governance will be more thoroughly decentralized to enable citizens to access resources and demand accountability for services. Our infrastructure development will be intensified to accelerate the transformation of Ghana into a full middle income status. Our agriculture will be modernized to involve a strong partnership between private agriculture investors and peasant smallholders in a manner that introduces capital, technology, and an expanded local and global market access. And above all, our educational asset will be rapidly expanded to provide equitable access for every child to enter and complete basic education, enter and complete secondary school.
200 schools.
So you see the point that I'm trying to say is it is easier said than done.
Okay.
Once vis-a-vis, I am an HR person.
Yeah.
And as a human resource person, we call something performance appraiser.
Yeah.
We have key performance indices. When I can near market at the end of your tenure.
Yeah.
Until you do not tell me, oh, na send you so yeah, there be. You say it because in project management,
4 years term.
4 years term.
4 years.
And also be. So any leader should know that this is a long-term project, this is a short-term project. So within 4 years, the amount. So this one I can do it. This one I will not be able to do that.
So and now I say one year fair.
And let me say my king into a car agree no abeka agree ko saying.
Agree then.
Okay, governance e ko saying. Okay, economy e ko saying. Now why yes comparison.
Okay.
What you say? Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. And tell them say the old John Mahama. If it is the old John Mahama there, any yenim so ba e-blocks no ba betwaso. Roads obabe. The old John Mahama babe is those infrastructure. But the old Mahama could not manage the economy. The old Mahama was not able to ensure that the interest rate was down. The old Mahama was not able to manage the exchange rate. Don't tell me 4.3. Before Atamios left, it was around 1.8 something. You understand? Obe take you over and shoot 2 year and a galloping over 60% in terms of exchange rate. So we don't look at it so say all connect 4.3. There be na edahin and on the coin. We look at that. That's sustainability na some near deka. Petrol no na edahin
and the course
until
you are not comparing it to Nana Akufo-Addo right now.
I don't need to compare somebody who is a failure.
That too. What does he say no? Full I'm say 13.8 per liter.
Yeah.
And it is you say under comment no. Obi ka say na fuel no 3.5 per liter. It say 13. And it come up obi a. And it ebia Ghanaians feel say John Mahama ba e say be 3.5.
Any true.
And I say bia everybody be a 7. What I say because people feel say no hono kra na wo fom.
Mu de mu say John Mahama, wo de okosia na. Busa ne say ebi kra na MPP be free so near $1 1:50. Busa say obetimi de abasa wontimi. Wo de bus you see ask me I know say I didn't
know wontimi.
Ontimi because he knows he cannot.
There be till o ka say own to me because he knows he
because
cannot.
there are records to prove that he was not able to sustain the time the things that we are talking about. You know? So, he was not. Tell me the thing that he was able to sustain.
We are trying to educate people.
Yes.
Here too. Own to me because he cannot.
Because the record shows that.
Okay, record show, but sometimes we deviate from the record.
No, but I'm saying because that.
Say you find say Kotoko, any Real Madrid Boboa. Obvious. Ultra bet even betting companies no kwa all senior be call etia Kotoko.
Yeah.
Edi say Kotoko ekose Madrid a ebeye news pa.
Exactly.
Sana person chese say John Mahama etumi ya ebeye news pa. Aden oni the people
na oni the obeye infrastructure minyi na tinye. Patumuntini.
Yeah.
Say John Mahama ba no say meba beto infrastructure me.
Yeah.
I will support him because obetimi.
But you know something. Kobla before I also want Atamus start here.
Yeah.
With our maintaining economy now.
Yeah.
GDP 14 is annual. He's in the NDC party. So if the NDC cast on Betimia, they have the people who can do the job.
The person who said he could do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not no yeno.
Yeah.
Or no per flag bearer, which is Kwamnado for.
Yeah.
What you say, next time no, cause meme time no, I may serve you within that space no.
Yeah.
Say nam timi ye. And that's why I tell people, say if it was John Mahama ni timi bo amani year 14.1 there, and kobe ye president no, and ka we there, I was saying timi ko 16.
That means say it can be done.
I'm saying that too. It's not that it cannot be done. Don't get me wrong.
Okay.
I'm not saying say John Mahama ain't timi nye, but you look at the realities of when he had the power. What he did with that power, when he had the opportunity, what are the things that he said with those things that we are talking about?
So you feel say John Mahama, and I say say John Mahama no, he can't do it.
Oh, can't there? I can never say can't.
Oh, so what word would you use?
People should be over reliant on John Mahama. People should lower the expectations. That is what I want to say.
They should, when it comes to economy.
When it comes to John Mahama as a president who is going to do magic, expectations should be 20%.
Wow.
So that, because when he comes in, he is coming to meet an IMF economy. That is controlled economy. So you cannot have your $10 billion. IMF will make sure that you are doing internal mobilization of revenue. What it means is that people will continue to cry because we will pay more
taxes.
Because IMF will tell you that expand your internal mobilization of revenue. And I'm not saying not saying this to an NDC supporter. Only the over 120% ANA. But I'm talking to people who are thinking like Ghanaians.
He made what's John Mahama last week Ekasai.
Yes.
On how to rebuild Ghana.
He was talking like a social studies teacher who is my social studies teacher.
John Mahama was what?
He was talking like a social studies teacher. My social studies teacher.
Sure.
No,
John Mahama was talking like what?
A social studies teacher. I have been send me a geography.
No, T.
He was talking like a social studies teacher. The government must ensure that there's a need for.
I posted that his their highlights, no?
Yeah.
And one of the renowned person inboxed me say what he said was right. But where is the methodology of to what he's going to, how is he going to achieve it? He didn't say it. He just said that one anybody can do it. Say you find say I say wo kra wo betima transe. Uja sika sei, udi sika sei. If I say unya 100,000, but almost our expenditure is 200,000. What trans here? He found my expenditure and but how to do it? How do we cut it? As all trans, I didn't make cut here. And the problem so never. How to tackle it? The methodology it didn't come.
It didn't come.
But you see, he educated me on that issues there. But you see, and maybe also it's right. Like Article 71 in the Constitution, it needs to be.
Those things do not solve the economy. Those things in a year.
Okay, very good.
Yeah, but it Article 71
the government will save a lot of money.
Unim government a lot of things I wasn't quoting me save.
What do I say?
A lot of expenditure.
Also, the 60 ministers never.
And no year we because one can say or say would emuntie ye. One can say or say who share based on a year. It is very possible that it is possible for you to use system ministers based on the issue. And yet it's all can say midday. But to see based on the current issues in Asifono, it is very possible that you could work with system ministers. You could, a word, could.
That means Oba, Obeti
and yet sacrosanct. It's not saying I will work with system ministers. One can say I will work. You could, may, could, should. Sanyo mano technical words. When a politician is using, be careful.
Or deceive you.
And that is why he will say that I will cancel the executives, but I will be persuading because he knows. And now him say persuading the African company pakona chow or panojitum or paonyintum. It could take 1 year, could take 2 years.
Unim, I at times spending. I'm not sure about the amount of figures, but me should say we are spending money on a constitution review.